And then I think you think I'm joking because I was like, I would also really like to return to Yoshi's Woolly World. It has been, 2 years?
It's been 2 years.
Since I've even touched it.
And you are at World 4 of 6. So... Alright, folks, we're back with some more of I Am Setsuna. Alright, so we went through all the speeding around the world. Click, 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 click.
Oh my god, their little feet. It's so cute.
They really sound like they got those peg legs.
It's adorable.
Alright, so this is a nice little grinding spot. We got these Sprite Knight eating monsters here. And if you use Blow Beat, because they're called Rockies, and then Lightning, you can kill most of them. They're very powerful if they get a turn, but if you use this combination of moves...
Nice.
5,000 EXP.
Wow.
So yeah, I learned that from a YouTube video. It was like a good grinding spot, and I was just like, oh yeah, I'll bite. And I watched the video, and I was just like, yep, that's a good grinding spot.
That's a lot of EXP.
So yeah, before
like,
we get to
fight.
the last lands, I like being close to like level 40.
Yeah.
Because like the last lands...
It is rough.
It's a gruesome one, yeah. And it's pretty long, too. There's quite a bit of battles. It's not just boss fights. But there is one more secret I'd like to uncover.
Isle of Misfits.
I think this is it. Before we head to the last lands itself. So yeah, we're coming up on the end game.
Endgame to Endir. Endir's Endgame with an
Endir's
IDR.
Endgame. No, I don't think this is the right village. Now that I'm in it, it seems
I know
a little
what
different.
one. I know what one you're looking for, and it's so cute. I remember whenever you found it the first time, and I was like, "Oh my god,
Amanda, come in and check this out!"
I was like, "It's so cute."
Can't have a playthrough without showing this area.
Yeah.
There is a lot of optional stuff that I think I'm just gonna not do, like kill all the Sprite Knight eating monsters. Apparently, you have to either be over-leveled or go into New Game Plus, where you have like bonus stats and stuff like that.
Okay.
And then you can play through the game again, and then you're strong enough to actually tackle the Sprite Knight eating monsters. There's like 15 of them. They're scattered around. Even at the point I'm at now, they can kill me pretty easily.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to be doing that. I'm going to be showing off one little trinket, and then I'm going to be heading to the end game. We got more games to play. Check out some other playthroughs if you want to see like an 100% run. Sorry to disappoint, but we got to get a move on.
Yeah. I don't think it's all that disappointing.
Okay.
That's not what... We don't do that here.
We don't do that here. Sometimes I like completing games. Sometimes I like showing off all the optional stuff and monsters and stuff like that.
I mean, I was flat out like, listen, if you don't want to finish Boy and His Blob, like if it's genuinely like upsetting, like we can put it down for a little bit.
Yeah. Honestly, if it was like the first world and you said that, I'd have been like, yeah, okay. Morthshaw Woods. I think this is it. But I'm in the last world. I'm just going to power through. My blood pressure will suffer. And we're just going to get her done. And then I never get to play it again. Until Mo will be like, what is Blob? I had fun memories with this. Fucking piece of shit!
I know. Did you know?
So
Look
here
at
we
how
go.
cute it is.
Yep. This is a pixelated, 16-bit, cel-shaded village.
And it's with all of the creators.
Yep.
So, like, all of the villagers and people that you're talking to are, like, the production team and the, like, art team and the music team and,
See? Sorry, my joke worked better in Japanese.
sort of.
And there we go. So it's like a little Easter egg and a nice little thank you from the developers. A self-insert, if you will.
I was like, this is so cute.
It even has like pixelated 16-bit music playing as well. So like it's the one track that has no piano.
Yeah. But I also really love how they stay models. Because I just think it looks really cool with like the 16-bit characters and then you just have these little models.
So would you like the game more if it was all in this style? Because a couple people have said that. They're just like, I wish the whole game looked like this. I
think it would definitely give it a different vibe. I don't know that I would say I'd like it more or less. I think it would just be different.
It's too cheery because the tone is supposed to be
It's very somber and melancholic.
Yes.
Like, the whole point of this is to get Setsuna to the last land so she can die.
Yes.
And it's so, like, I don't think that having the, like, happy, cheery type thing would work with that.
The bright colors, it doesn't give that sadness that the snow's supposed to have.
It is very happy.
Mm-hmm. I can definitely agree to that. Oh, look! And there was a recipe here as well.
Aww.
Here we go, the Sunset Citron's very important dish. Ocean's Blessing Soup.
We'll have to wait till a wintry time and do a soup recipe from here.
Yeah.
There was one that I could see it as like an apple pie.
Okay. I'm down with that. But yeah, it also has like sprites of the monsters as well. Their characters. But there we go. Just wanted to show that off.
I think it's just a really cute little detail, and
it's a nice Easter egg.
Yeah.
That's the kind of stuff that I like to show off in these playthroughs. Not so much the, all 20 secret monsters that are just recolors of the other monsters.
Yeah.
And they kill you in 1 to 2 hits.
We've had that discussion.
Oh yeah, we did.
And it's a completely different monster.
Yes, it's a different monster.
Rabbites versus Silktails. Fuck you.
You remember the names.
They're just pink Rabbites.
Are there recolors in Ys? Because there's a lot of recurring monsters. No? Interesting.
No, each specific area has different...
Once again, turn to Ys for the right way to do it.
So good. Ys has different monsters in every single area.
That is
so there's
sick.
there's not any like reoccurring monsters. So it's not like you're gonna go to like the heights and find a monster from the valley.
Yeah. Isn't it nice to go to a new area and see new creatures?
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Wouldn't you like a wide open world to do that too? If you're like exploring anywhere and there's a wide variety of creatures.
I'm sensing a breath
And
of the wild just entered the room.
A very wild breath just entered the room.
Was that a nice breath, fresh air of wildness? Like,
How about that, huh? All right, we're gonna refrain from getting into that tangent because it can go on for a while. For we are at the Last Lands. And plot twist, this is the kingdom of Julianne from ancient times. Now abandoned and taken over by the winter cold.
Dun, dun, dun.
All right, so we're going to equip all the talismans that we found in those secret chests in the last part. Again, I sped it up, but you can still kind of make out what's happening.
Yeah.
And we decided not to do commentary for that because it was about an hour long, and sped up it came down to like half an hour.
Okay.
So it was like a little over an hour when everything was recorded. I chopped it all together, plopped it, and it was a half hour.
Yeah. Just so that way it's not like, oh, and the part that we left, everyone was at level 20, and now, like, starting at this part, they're all at level 47. What happened? Nah, there was some grinding that happened there. And
yeah, there's going to be grinding in a lot of RPGs that I play off screen just because nobody wants to see grinding.
Yeah, it's just...
I don't mind grinding, but I understand that, like, it's not fun to watch.
Yeah. It's fun to play, but it's not so fun to
Because I can just get into the motions of just going through, and especially if the battle theme's a bop, I can get to it.
All I can see is the cucumber, like,
yep,
just wiggling around.
That game has so many unique punny enemies.
Yeah.
The cucumber is just like the first layer of the beauty that game goes into. I really look forward to doing Dragon Quest XI either as a first experience to watch you play or a future Gaming Cats and Dogs.
I think it would be fun either way.
It's a long-ass game, though, so we'll see when it happens, but it will happen.
Yeah, I'm going to try and complete some of the games that I have started.
Yeah,
that
you said that last night, and I had a little chuckle there.
A nice, good chuckle. You didn't start chuckle. I think you knew that I was serious whenever I was like, oh, yeah, I would like to finish, like, Pokemon Snap. I only have one more Pokemon that I need to take a picture of. Like, that'll be an easy fix, easy finish. I would really like to finish playing the Adventure Time game because I had fun playing it.
Yeah.
And it's just like I have to sit down and play it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think you think I'm joking because I was like, I would also really like to return to Yoshi's Woolly World. It has been, what, 2 years?
It's been 2 years.
Since I've even touched it.
And you are at World 4 of 6. So I'm like...
Yeah. So, but when I'm in the right mindset and I like sit down and in a way where I'm just like comfortable.
Rayman's like, what about me? You're not welcome here!
Yeah. Go sit in the corner. But I would like to finish those, and then my reward will be to start Ys 9.
Okay, cool.
So.
Well, you heard it here, folks. You heard it here first, folks. I swear I'm not retarded.
I am. It's fine.
Oh, dear. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
I never think that that's a hit on our special friends because I don't view our special friends as a negative R word.
That's fair. I'm just like, God, I'm so stupid and dyslexic, I swear.
Yeah.
I just fumble my words so often.
Did I tell you about the mishap that I had at work?
Probably not.
Okay. We have a little board in the back of our the store that I work in that has new books coming out that any of the staff should look into so that we can sell them.
Okay.
Even though I do not work with the books directly, I can still help customers if they come over and like reference something that they can read.
Sprite Night Eating Monster. Nope.
One of the books on the list I saw and I was like, oh, that's got to be a memoir and it sounds hilarious. And it's called How to Raise the Antichrist. Or How to Raise an Antichrist.
Okay.
And I was like, oh man, that's right up my alley. Like I would absolutely love it. So I was on my 30-minute lunch. So I go out onto the floor and I'm looking for this book. I'm looking for it in the new release section. And my one manager comes over and he's like, what are you looking for? And I was like, I'm looking for the book How to Raise an Antichrist. And he was like, huh. And that should have been my first warning because the managers all know these new releases. And he was like, well, let me look in the computer and see where it's at. So he's typing it up and he's like, the only thing that keeps coming up is how to raise an anti-racist. And I was like, no, that's not what I'm looking for. And like he looked it up like 3 or 4 different times until finally he like turned the screen over and he was like, is it this one? And I was so upset. I misread it as How to Raise an Antichrist when the actual book was How to Raise an Anti-Racist.
Oh.
And I was like, Jesus Christ. I was so mad. I was like, how do I work in a bookstore and I can't read? Like,
maybe it's the same thing.
Like, I was so mad.
If you raise an anti-racist, you're raising the Antichrist. So I really like the monsters in this area. They're kind of a blend of like angelic beings, but also like your standard like winter monsters. Oh no, I think those are Sprite Night. Yep, the music changed. They're Sprite Night.
Ooh.
Another thing, check out an IDR's strongest weapon.
It's a giant paddle.
Yep. It's like the trunk of a tree. That's his big old weapon. So, other than grinding and getting all of these secret chests, just like this one, I also collected crystals and oraculums.
Okay.
Which upgrade your weapons to make them stronger. So I also did that in the last part as well.
Okay.
All right, so again, we're like close to level 40. This is a nice sweet spot to be because the first time I played this, I was at level 35 and I was getting my teeth kicked in. But like now, Endear's close to level 40. We got Masayume for Julian. Part of my pronunciations.
Magayon.
I think at the time of this video, it'll be close to that joke.
Yeah, coming
premiering.
out. We watched a movie and that was one of the characters' names.
No, it was a location.
No, it was her name.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's her name.
And we're gonna bring in some of the other party members as well.
Let's do
Give
it.
them one final bout, show off their strongest skills and weapons. Uh-oh.
Ah!
We got a dinosaur.
It's like a crocodile unicorn.
Yeah.
I would really love to do a series of animals as unicorns that, like, wouldn't be a unicorn.
Okay.
But they deserve to feel pretty like a unicorn.
That'd be interesting.
Like a little crocodile.
Crocodile with a unicorn horn?
Mm-hmm.
I'd be down for that. This is the Dinosaurus.
Dinosaurus.
And I have a stop affliction on one of my skills, which definitely helps out in a pinch, because I can freeze them in place. Because these guys are actually very powerful. I know I made mincemeat out of them, but if you give them a chance to use their skills, they're super powerful. What killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age!
What killed the dinosaurs? Blowbeat.
Alright, so who else we got? We're gonna put in Kerr and Eterna. Alright, this is it. This is the front gate to the Last Lands. Gonna enter the castle itself. Oh, how nice. They let us in.
Setsuna's like, they opened the door for us. Come on.
So this is weird. For some reason, Setsuna's like, thank you. I'll take the rest of the way. And they're like, no, you're not. We're in this together.
It's suspicious.
I feel like Setsuna knows what's happening, but she doesn't want anyone to witness it or see it. So she's just like, okay, I'm going off by myself. Thank you so much for the journey. Have a nice trip. You go and enjoy your lives. I'm going to go in mine.
And then they're like, no. And she's like, thank you. Will you stay with me then?
Thanks. I'm glad you saw through that facade. I'm so scared.
Aww. I feel like Setsuna was just like, thank Christ.
All right. So that little Kodak moment away. Here we go.
The chair is real squeaky today.
Yes, it is. And this is the inside of the castle. And this is where it dawns on Julian. Huh. This is the ancient royal capital. I'll be damned.
She said my late mother, and my brain read it as the motherland. And I was like, ah, the motherland!
Nope. She's talking about her ancestry.
I don't think you've seen that video.
Probably not. What are you referring to?
This is the earth. It's round. Sweet earth, you might say.
No, I don't think I have.
Oh my god.
You'll have to check it.
Yes.
You'll have to show it to me later. Like I showed you that video of that cat
Oh my.
fucking up that jump
That was
twice.
so. I think it was just the way that he like tried to propel himself forward midair. All his little legs flailing.
Yeah, he flailed like.
You also showed me singing Cowboys,
Yeah. Yep.
which is one that I didn't know. Oh my god.
Alrighty. See, they they're like big swans, but they
Yeah.
also have like angelic features.
I think it's like the little halo
Mm-hmm.
that
Heronial is what they're called. Oh, heronial. So they're a heron.
heron.
Gotcha.
There are so many different series, like painting series, that I want to do.
With the exception of the snake and the dinosaur, I'm surprised how many like monsters they were able to utilize in a winter theme.
Yeah.
That was really cool. And then they were just like, just throwing a snake. I was like, ran out, huh? So you went for the complete opposite of what would live in this climate.
The snake would be like, I'm gonna take a nap.
And like even the dinosaur I could kind of get because that is a trope of like frozen dinosaurs being thawed
Yeah.
and like
And the winter land.
becoming like a monster or an opponent or something like that. So like that I can get. But the snake I'm like, I was like, you couldn't think of anything else for this winter wonderland?
I think because snakes and spiders are such like a video game trope.
Yeah. Snakes, spiders, and bats are the main
Yeah.
three.
So we're like, because those are the heebie-jeebies that like most people are afraid of.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it would be almost weird to play a game where you don't have
One of those three.
one of them at
Yeah.
least.
I don't think we have experienced a game where there's
No.
not at least one of them. There's
Yeah.
always a spider, or there's a snake,
or a
there's
bat.
definitely a
Yeah.
bat. Like, even the goofy games, like the Mario universe, where, like, they still work like a bat, but they're not called a bat.
Right.
They're just, like, something completely different.
Well, it's the same in, like, the Pokemon. They're not called a bat,
Yes.
but it's a bat.
It's similar enough, but what they're based off is what we would associate with a bat.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that one video where they, like, the bat is all curled up in the tree, and then they, like, open the window, and he, like, peeks his little face out of his wings, and then he, like, flings his wings open and screams.
That's a mood.
That is a mood.
I can relate to that, little guy. Oh?
Yeah?
Okay.
I wonder if it's the garbage man.
Must be. Taking out the trash in the daytime.
I did take out the trash yesterday.
You did a lot yesterday, whereas I drove for 6 hours.
I was nervous cleaning yesterday.
Yesterday I went to pick up the engagement ring.
Yes.
And I drove for 6 hours.
And I, like...
3 there, 3 back.
Yeah. And I was just nervous cleaning the whole time. Because I knew that you were going to get it.
Yeah, I couldn't keep it a secret that long. Because it was tearing me apart.
I know. But I was just like, oh my god, what am I gonna do? So I just like nervous cleaned all day.
Mm-hmm. I can tell when like you clean hard because this room goes from like a yellow tint to like a whitish tint, and I'm just like, huh, she really went hard.
Yeah.
Because like usually this room I associate with like a very like.
Well, because the walls are
golden yellow.
Yeah.
Yep.
The walls are yellow. The curtains are yellow.
Whereas this has kind of like a pale, like very...
I also have the difference between natural light coming in from the window versus whenever we close the curtains and have the light on.
The warm light.
Yeah.
Okay. That's probably the biggest factor.
Yeah.
Because like there's almost like an orange.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I did like hard clean.
Oh, I can tell.
Vacuum, dusted.
I'm just like, damn, that anxiety clean's no joke.
No, it's not. I do it at work too. I like anxiety clean things at work.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Oh shit. I'm frozen.
You're an ice cube.
Help me. I've been Elsa'd.
Ah. Technically, you've been honored.
I've been honored. Ah. I get it now. Okay, that healed everybody, but it didn't. There we go. A victory took care of the status effect.
Yay.
I like that. Some RPGs, the status effects linger. Most RPGs, poison lingers.
Yeah.
Because that's the entire point of poison.
I have an anti-poison charm on all my characters right
In Ys.
now. Yeah.
Yeah.
I took it off once to put the fishing charm on so that I could catch that big ass fish.
And
yeah, and I like forgot to like change them back out, and I was like, oh my god, why is Donna dying? Meanwhile, she's been poisoned for 4 hours, and she's like, I'm so scared. Goodbye, world. I know.
Speaking of poison, these are shroom-backs. And they definitely have a toxic breath.
That was me in the morning.
You said it, not me.
Oh no, I know I have real bad morning breath.
You'll be like, good morning, Luna, and her hair falls out.
Aww. She's like, meow. She's like, I'm scared.
I came home and the bowl was flipped.
I
just imagine Luna
She was
being like, I'm
pissed.
sick of this shit.
know, she was so mad. Because, like, usually she'll, like, meow at me if the bowls are, like, getting empty, but they were barren.
Oh.
Like, there wasn't even a little niblet left in there. And she just, like, the bowls are all flipped over, and I'm just like, son of a bitch.
She's like, yeah, son of a bitch.
Meanwhile, Bubka's, like, in the other room looking in, like, I agree. I'm not going to come over, but I agree. I'm hungry, too.
Here.
No.
I'll you from outside. Sisters.
Yeah.
That's bubbies.
We've been doing doodle nights of, because, like, we have a
And that's drawing.
yeah.
That's not loving Wesker for about 3 hours.
Oh, we do that every day anyway. Doodles. But we have a pretty big house, and we honestly just spend most of our day in the office. So instead, we've been doing doodle nights where we'll go downstairs.
Yep.
and to the dining room that I have as a makeshift art studio, because it's too hot in the actual art studio for me to do anything.
Yeah. We might move Doodle Nights upstairs closer to the winter. We could do that.
I think I would like to keep them downstairs.
Keep downstairs?
Seeing the progress that we've made with Bubby.
Yeah, good point.
So, like, Bubka used to just immediately run from us. If we would enter the room, she would just, like, jump off the window and run away. She'd go hide. And ever since we've been doing Doodle Nights downstairs in the dining room, where, like, we just sit at the dining room table and, like, you'll work on game assets and I'll fiddle around with something or other that I'm working on.
Yep.
And, she's been, like, coming up to us now and, like, wanting pets and meowing at us and, like, not immediately running away as soon as we enter a room. So I think she's starting to get used to us after 13 years of ownership.
Better late than never.
So
I think we're going to say that and not, oh, we buried the other cat.
Yeah.
Because that might be part of the reason as well.
Yeah, I think so, too, because she would always fall back on Milo of just being like, you're my only friend. Well, he died, so time to make new friends.
Because, like, we use that room as Doodle Night because it used to be a kennel.
Yeah.
Because, like, Milo couldn't help it.
Yeah.
Wesker was just like, shit, if the cat does it, I'll do it too.
Yeah. We had...
And Boobies was just like, ew, cover your shit or I'll shit on the carpet.
We had a little bit of a poop problem.
And Luna was like,
with the animals. I know. Luna was like, monsters! Milo, our old boy that we unfortunately lost a few weeks ago, he couldn't make it into the cat box, and when he did,
check this out.
His bum didn't.
Supernova! Alright, continue.
Yeah. And then Wesker would see it, and he'd be like, well, I mean, if they're doing it, I'm going to do it. So then Wesky would go to the bathroom in the dining room, and then when Milo did make it into the cat box, he didn't cover anything that he would do in there, and then I guess that just, like, made Bubka want to vomit everywhere and poop on the carpet. So, but we've had no accidents.
No.
There's not been anything
to clean up
outside of the cat box.
Yeah.
Even litter. Like, they've been really good about, like, not flinging litter all over the place, too.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, there we go.
It's because there's no more men in that bathroom.
No more men in that bathroom.
It's just the two ladies.
It's a lady box.
Yeah, it's just the two ladies. And Wesker's like, well, if they're not doing it anymore.
Wesker's like, oh, I guess this is wrong again. Okay. Hey, let me out.
He's such a persuasive pupper.
He very much
Oh my
is.
god. I will never forget when Luna taught him how to open the goddamn door.
Yup.
Because he would just, like, stand there and stare at it. And Luna's like, no, bitch, you gotta push it. And now he does. He just, like, opens the door. He'll, like, nose at it until it opens.
Keep nosing, and then he'll come in. And then he'll scratch to get out.
Yeah.
Luna does this, too. Okay, you don't have to copy everything Luna does. Some of the shit she does is egregiously annoying.
My favorite is when he just walks over to, like, the door is open, and he'll walk over to the wall and scratch the wall. And I'm like, buddy, the door's open. You can go out if you want.
If he scratches the wall, that means I need out.
Okay.
That's like, he knows the door's open, but he's given a cue like, hey, this is, I want out.
Okay.
I have to go.
I have to poop.
Yeah. Or pee. Because, like, he drinks water like no tomorrow.
Yeah. He is a very hydrated dog.
Because, I mean, he has a thick coat.
Yeah. Not anymore. Amongst my nervous cleaning, I shedded the dog. So there's going to be some very happy mama birds that have fluff to keep their little birdie eggs warm.
Tell us you own a Shiba without telling us you own a Shiba.
Sees the backyard. Nice coating of fluff.
Say no more.
Oh my god, he was loving it though, because with the shedder, I was like brushing him and the way that his fur goes, and then I would empty the little brush, and then I would brush him backwards.
Yep.
And he was just like, yes. Like his little legs were shaking.
Well, I was like, all right, go outside with the dog, brush him if you want. I'm going to get ready, and you come in. Because I was like, okay, this is the time where I'm going to propose. And I'm just sitting there, and the music's playing, and I'm just like, get inside. Come on in. This kind of hurts.
Meanwhile, I'm shutting the dog outside like, yes!
He's loving this. This is great, Mom. Weren't we supposed to be doing something else? Nah.
Pretty much. Oh, he was such a happy pupper, so.
Your happy son-in-law? Or son.
My
Son.
stepson.
Stepson, there we go. That's how it works. Alright, so we're just scaling more and more in the giant castle. And I believe in the next part, we're going to reach the tippy top and see who's the culprit behind all of this.
I still really love the flashing foxes. I think they're my favorite.
They're your favorite enemy in the game?
Just like they're the funniest.
Okay.
Because they're like, what's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? Whoa! Like, oh, my eyes! Like,
and diamond dust. There we go. All right, puppers. So in the next, hold on. Went a little early there. We still got a little bit left.
Just like a minute. Like
Speed it up just a little bit.
Run!
Hang on, gotta make sure. Aha! I knew it. There'd be a sparkle there.
I love it when you have like a really manly character collecting sparkles.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, piece of candy.
Ooh, piece of candy. It's sparkly and I like it. I don't know if most men just genuinely don't like sparkly things, or like they do and they just can't. They can't. Yeah, they can't be like, oh, it's so shiny. Like I turn straight deadhead blonde with like sparkly things. I'm just like, it's so shiny. Which is why I use a lot of like glitter in my resin.
Okay.
Because I don't like glitter.
I hate glitter.
I don't like glitter. I like glitter when it can't escape whatever it's in. So like putting it in resin where it's not going to like fall off everywhere is fine. But like signs that just have glitter on it.
Glitter is like darkness. In fact, I should write a story where like darkness is like in glitter.
A jar of
it's
glitter.
Just like you must keep it concealed because it gets everywhere.
And
it will never leave.
Whenever I was in college, we always said glitter was the herpes of art supplies. Once you get it on you, it's never going to leave.
Yeah. That's funny. Aw.
I'm a little offended.
So when they leave, they're gonna look for a cure for Kerr.
Aw.
Because like the more he uses magic, the less lifespan he has, and they're gonna find a way to alter that to where he can live a long, fulfilling life.
Yay! Didn't they do that when they took his magic away though? Like that was the whole reason he didn't have his magic.
Yeah, but now he has the magic, so his life's being short. So now they're gonna find another way.
There's always another way.
A different philosophy. In the next part, we will discover that philosophy.
Toodles!